Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJ Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 season is on the air. Today's date is August 29th, 99. This is the final game in the month of August before the pennant race. We are at Tiger Stadium for the first time this season, as the Baltimore Orioles will take on the Detroit Tigers. The Orioles come into this game a record of 70-59. They are in third place in the American League East. They are 6 games back of the Boston Red Sox, who are in second. The Orioles do have a winning record, but they got some catching up to do because the Yankees and the Red Sox are running away with that division. The Detroit Tigers are 57-71. Tough setback year after winning the championship in my 1983 replay. But they're going to just try to get a win tonight and spoil the Orioles for the game. So this is a spoiler game. So hopefully we'll have a good matchup tonight between the O's and the Tigers. This is the final game of the month. I will post the end-of-month standings, of course, in the VIB, in the Universal VIP Lounge, as we get ready for the pennant race. Ben Witz, Brian B., and Vita Productions join us here at Tiger Stadium. The Orioles historically won this game 11-4. They had 13 hits and no errors. The Tigers had 7 hits and an error. But we'll see what Inside Pitch has to say tonight. So if everybody is set and ready to go, it is time to play some American League Baseball. Orioles trying to get closer to the Red Sox, and the Yankees are in the top 2 in the AL East. Tigers are trying to win a game in the AL Central. Let's get to the ball game. Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers tonight is C.J. Nitkowski. 4 wins, 5 losses, a 4.30 ERA. 66 strikeouts and 42 walks in 99. We are at Tiger Stadium and definitely a hitter's park. 235 home runs, as 1 to strikeouts, -1 to walks, though. But pretty much if it's going to become off the ballpark card, they got pretty much there is a 9 out of 36 chance, which is pretty much a 25% chance that the ball is going to have a home run shot. So we'll see what happens here at Tiger Stadium. So everybody is set and ready to go. A good crowd here at Tiger Stadium. They love their Tigers. They don't care what record they're at. And let's get ready for the top of the first. Leading off for the Orioles is the left fielder, Rich Armerall. 277 average, no homers, 11 RBIs in 99. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Tigers are the home team. As I said, good crowd here. A lot of Tiger fans never missed a game here at Tiger Stadium, no matter what their record is. Orioles trying to get closer to the top 2. Tigers is trying to make the record a little better. Let's see what Inside Pitch has to say for the final game of the month. Nitkowski, 3-1. Pitcher result, 6, and that is going to be an automatic out. And we're going to make that a fly ball to center field. And that'll be handled by Gabe Kapler. And he will make the catch for out number 1. Next up is the shortstop, Mike Bordick, 277 average, 10 homers, 77 RBIs that year. Nitkowski, 3-1, again a pitcher result, and that 14 against a righty this time is going to be a blank. Bordick, 1-3, it's a grounder right back to the pitcher, and Nitkowski will get it, and over to first it goes, 2 down. Here's the designated hitter, B.J. Surhoff. He was a solid player. 308 average, 28 homers, 107 RBIs, played in every game for B-More in 99. I think B.J. Surhoff practically belongs in the Hall of the Very Good. Art Sheckle joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Nitkowski, 1-3, wild pitch, it's a blank. Surhoff, 1-2, another grounder right back to Nitkowski. And he's going to make the play here. And he'll throw it over to first. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the O's. We go to the bottom of the first as the lovely Barbara joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Chuck Rawlings, of course, now at Tiger Stadium. I'm sure he wasn't going to miss a Tigers game. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles tonight is Jason Johnson. 8 wins, 7 losses, a 5.46 ERA in 99. 71 strikeouts and 55 walks that season. On the first, Leading off for the Tigers will be the right fielder, Luis Polonia, 324 average, 10 homers, 32 RBIs that season. Ernest Cruz now joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Johnson, 4-5 against the lefty, strikeout 7, cold strike 3 on Polonia. He'll get him. First strikeout for Johnson, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Gabe Kapler, 245 average, 18 homers, 49 RBIs. Cosmo Kramer now joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Johnson, 5-3, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Johnson, and that is 2 down. Here's the designated hitter, Bob Higginson, 239 average, 12 homers, 46 RBIs that year. XSG2 and David Vega join us now here at Tiger Stadium. Johnson, 4-3, that's a blank. Higginson, 1-3, and against the righty, he smacks one into center field, and that's going to be a double. Higginson will get that one all the way to the wall, and a 2-out double for the Cats. And now the first baseman, Tony Clark, 280 average, 31 homers, 99 RBIs. That is a good year. Higgy on at second. Strategy roll, he'll stay put. Johnson, 2-4, range play. Clark, 1-6. It's a fly ball to left field. Going after that for the Orioles is Amaral. His range is a 4. And he's not going to get it, and that is going to be a base hit. That's going to be a single to left field. Will it score Higginson? 4-5, and that will be 4-5. He holds if the left fielder is a -2. Amaral's a +1. Higginson will come around. He will score. Clark gets the first RBI. It's 1-0 Tigers. So RBI single by Clark as Amaral could not pick it up. And now a runner on first. Here's the left fielder, Juan Encarnacion. 255 average, 19 homers, 74 RBIs that year. Craig Scarborough joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Clark on at first. And strategy roll, that's a 20. Johnson fires to first base, and it's a balk. He did not come to a complete stop. The umpire says go to second base. So Johnson will balk over Clark. And they'll re-roll the strat. And nothing on the 2. Clark will stay at second. Another runner at second base. Johnson, 6-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Encarnacion, 6-6. That's a grounder to right to the pitcher. And Johnson will get to that. He will toss it over, retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, and a balk. But the Tigers grab the quick lead, 1-0 after 1. Happy Labor Day to everybody, by the way. Jeremy Brooks now joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Top of the second, leading off for the Orioles will be the right fielder, Albert Bell. Does he belong in the Hall of Fame? 297 average, 37 homers, 117 RBIs in 99. I have no problem putting up Albert Bell in the Hall of the Very Good. That's definitely a no-doubter. But is he a Hall of Famer? Nitkowski, even though he was not really good, well liked off the field. 6'5", walk plus, ball 4. He'll walk Bell. Bell will trot the first on a walk. First walk given up by Nitkowski. And now here's the first baseman, Mr. Marlin, although he is an Oriole here. Jeff Conine, 291 average, 13 homers, 75 RBIs. I have no problem putting Conine in the Hall of the Very Good. Bell on at first, and that's a 14. He'll stay put. Nitkowski, 5'6". It's an automatic out, and that's going to be a grounder to first base. 2-1-1. Shortstop, Pivot Cruz +1 is a 2, and nope. Bell will be thrown out at second. Conine will make first, and that is a fielder's choice. Fielder's choice to first. And let's see here. Next batter is the third baseman, Ryan Miner. Orioles have a little bit of a hodgepodge lineup here. Miner, a 194 average, 3 homers, 10 RBIs in 99. Don't know anything about him. Infield, of course, is a double play depth. Strategy role for Conine. He'll stay put. Nitkowski, 2-4. That's at the park. Tiger Stadium, 4-2. And that is a fly to right. Polonia will grab that one. And Conine stays at first, 2 down. 2 outs now. And here's the second baseman, Jeff Rebollet. 162 average, no homers, 4 RBIs. I know about Jeff Rebollet. Conine on at first. Strategy role for Conine. He'll stay put. Nitkowski, 1-4. It's a blank. Rebollet, 6-4. Fly ball, center field. Easy play for Kapler. And he'll make the play and retire the side. Nothing across except the walk. We go to the bottom of the second. Johnson can pitch to 24. Nitkowski can pitch to 23. Okay. Bottom of the second inning. Leading off for the Tigers will be the third baseman, Frank Catalinato. 276 average, 11 homers, 35 RBIs. He's at third base tonight, was his worst position that year. Johnson, 4-6. Home run result against the righty. Catalinato needs a 9. That's a 4, and that ball is way out of here. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep, and that ball is gone. Home run, Catalinato. Stadium cheers. Yay! A 4-6 is a straight home run result. Catalinato had 11 bombs that year. That's a 4. He'll get that one. Tigers now have a 2-0 lead here on the Orioles. Big time bomb for him. And now the second baseman, Damian Easley, 266 average, 20 homers, 65 RBIs. Damian, take it easily. Johnson will pitch. Johnson, 3-5, walk plus, and that is ball 4. 9 minus 1 is 8, plus 10 is 18. Easley will walk. Johnson now having some trouble here after a good first inning, actually. First walk given up by Johnson. Here's the catcher, Bill Hasselman, 273 average, 4 homers, 14 RBIs that year. Infield a double play. Easley had 11 steals. He won't get one here. Johnson, 5-2, walk plus, ball 4. And Johnson right now cannot find the plate. Second walk for Johnson. And here's the shortstop, Davy Cruz, 284 average, 13 homers, 58 RBIs in 99. Now runners at first and second for the Tigers. And nothing on the 6th. Johnson, 2-6, it's a blank. Cruz, 6-6, ground ball to short. Let's see if they turn it. 2-3-4. Second base pivot. Rebollet is a 0. A 1-4. It'll be a double play. They got it. 2 outs. Easley will move to third. Hasselman and Cruz are off the bags. 2 down. So Cruz hits into the 6-4-3. Which will move Easley over, though. 6-4-3 double play. Top of the order, here's Polonia. Polonia's 0 for 1. Michael Peterson joins us here at Tigers Stadium. 2 outs now. 2-0 in favor of the Tigers. Strategy for Easley, nothing happening. Johnson, 1-3 at the park. Tiger Stadium, 3-4, and it's a grounder to second base. That'll be handled by Rebollet. Rebollet will take his time, toss it over, retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit and a couple of walks. A solo bomb by Frank Catalinato. It is 2-0 Cats after 2. Ron McGrath joins us here at Tigers Stadium. Top of the third. And leading off for the Orioles is the center fielder, Gene Kingsale. I have no idea who he is. 247 average, no homers, 7 RBIs in 99. Nitkowski, 4-6, hit by pitch, no. Kingsale, a 5-2 grounder right back to the pitcher. And Nitkowski will take care of that and throw it over, 1 out. That'll bring up the catcher, Mike Figa, 221 average, a homer, 5 RBIs. Another guy I don't know much about. Nitkowski, 6-3, possible error. Figa, 3-1, powered into left field. That's a 7. That's going to be a double for Figa. Left fielder is Encarnacion. His error rating is a 6, and he will not misplay it. He'll get it, and he'll throw the ball in. So Figa will hold the second base on a double. I don't know who he is, but he introduced himself to me, so he has himself a nice double. Yes, he was an ex-Yankee. He was in the Yankees lineup this year in '99. Yes, he would. I knew he'd be traded to Baltimore, but yes, he was in the Yankee roster early in the season. You are right. Here's Amaral. Amaral is 0 for 1. Runner at second for the O's. Strategy roll for Figa. He'll stay put. Nitkowski, 4-2. That's at the park. Tiger Stadium, 1-6. It's a home run to the opposite field, but Amaral has no chance of a homer. It's going to die out there. Going after that is Polonia. Is going to make the catch near the wall, and that's going to be out number 2. Question is, will Figa get to third? I don't think his base running rating is a 1. I really don't think he would. Right, I'll roll anyway. 2-4. I doubt it. Let me see what it is. 2-4. 2-4. Advances at base running rating 4-6. His base running a 1. He's not going anywhere. So that is 2 outs. On a fly out to right, it'll now bring up Bordick. Bordick is 0 for 1. Doug Hunt joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Figa on at second. Strategy roll, nothing on the 6. Nitkowski, 5-6. It's an automatic out, and that's going to be a grounder to third base. That'll be taken by Catalanato. He's got it. He'll toss it over to first and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the O's. And 2-0 still. We go to the bottom of the third. Orioles using a bit of a hodgepodge lineup here. A little bit of one. And yet they scored 11 runs historically in this game. Gabe Kapler leads off for the Big D. He's 0 for 1. 2-0 Cats. Our final game in the month of August. Johnson will pitch. Johnson, 2-2. Possible error. Kapler, 3-1. Ground ball to third. That ball is hit the minor. His error rating is an 8. That's a 15. He's got it. He'll throw to first and get the first out. Nice play by Minor. He'll avoid the error. Here's Higginson. He got a double and scored his first time up. Johnson will pitch. Johnson, 5-3. Strikeout. No. Higginson, 4-3, and it's a fly to right. That'll be handled by Bell. And Albert Ring My Bell will get there, out number 2. Here's Clark. Clark got a single and got balked over. Johnson will go ahead and deal. Johnson, 5-4. It's a blank. Clark, 3-4. And that is a grounder to short, handled by Bordick. Bordick will get it, throw it over. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Johnson. Good inning for him. 2-0 after 3. We go to the top of the 4th. B.J. Surhoff leads off for the Orioles. He's 0 for 1. Anybody have a problem if I put Surhoff in the Hall of the Very Good? I think he was a heck of a player. Nitkowski, 5-5. Walk plus. Ball 4. He'll walk Surhoff. First thing he'll do is walk him. And that is the second walk given up by CJ. And now here's Bell. Bell walked his first time up. Infield set for double play. Strategy. Nothing on the 16. Surhoff stays first. Nitkowski will pitch. Nitkowski, 4-3. That's a walk plus, and Bell walks again. Nitkowski gives up 2 walks early in the inning. That's his 3rd walk, and here comes Conine. Conine is 0 for 1. Here's Conine the Barbarian. He is 0 for 1. Infield set for double play. Fans here at Tiger Stadium want Nitkowski to settle down a bit. Nothing on Strat. CJ, 1-4. It's a blank. Conine, 1-2. Line drive to second. That is hit right to Easley. Makes the catch. That's a 15, and there will not be a double play. Both runners will get back, 1 out. Surhoff goes ahead and gets right back there, and there will not be a double play. Hit to second base on a 15, but it was hit hard right to Easley, but he had no play in anybody else. 1 out. Here's Minor. Minor is 0 for 1. 1 out here, top of the 4th, 2-0 Cats. Strategy, nothing on there. Nitkowski, 1-3. Wild pitch, a possible pass ball. Hazelman's pass ball rating is a 2. It'll bounce off of him, and the runners will move up. So that's a pass ball on Hazelman. Now we go to Minor's card. Minor, 2-2, and it's a line out right to 3rd. That's out number 2. Is there going to be a double play? That is a 4, and yes, the throw goes to second base to get Albert Bell. He's doubled off, and the inning is over. You got to be kidding me. Runners on second and third hit on a 4. The runner at second base is doubled off, and the inning is over. That is an L5-6 double play to get the runner at second base. And that retires a side. No runs, a couple of walks, but Albert Bell took off way too early, and he's tagged out at second on a heck of a throw by Catalanato to Cruz, who was covering second. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Stadium cheers. Yay! Johnson gets back on the mound. Juan Encarnacion will bat, and he is 0 for 1. 2-0 Cats. Johnson will pitch. 3-6 strikeout. That'll miss. Encarnacion, 4-4. It's a grounder to second. Handled by Rebolette. He tosses it over for the first out. Here's Catalanato. He hit a bomb his first time up. Johnson will deal. Johnson, 6-4. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Catalanato, 5-6. It's popped out to second. And Rebolette's going to make another play. This time it's a pop out. He'll make the play. 2 down. Here's Easley. Easley walked his first time up. 2-0 Cats. Johnson will deal. 5-4. It's a blank. Easley, 2-4. And it's a base hit. He'll hit that one past third. And the Tigers keep the inning going. Easley on base for the second time tonight. It'll bring up Hazelman. Hazelman walked his first time up. Easley had 11 steals. He's not getting one here. Johnson, 3-5. Walk plus, ball 4. And Johnson just still having issues here. And that is his 3rd walk. And now runners at first and second with 2 outs. And now the batter is Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 1. Good crowd here at Tiger Stadium for a game between the Orioles and the Tigers. Tigers lead 2-0, bottom of the 4th. Final game in the month of August here for the replay. The pennant race will begin on Wednesday, of course, so I'm taking a day off tomorrow. Strategy roll. Nothing for John, nothing happening. Johnson, 4-2, strikeout 6, swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning is over. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Johnson. No runs and a hit for the Tigers, holding on to a 2-0 lead here after 4. The Tigers, this is only our 3rd game with the Tigers. They are 1-1 on the board, And Baltimore is 0-2. Baltimore has not won a game on the board in the 2 games they've had the Orioles. We still have the month of September, though, to play. We go to the top of the 5th, and it will be Jeff Rebellette leading off for B-Moore. He's 0-1. Nitkowski still got left in the tank here. Orioles need to win. Orioles need to win more than Orioles need to win more than the Tigers do, really. Nitkowski will pitch. Nitkowski, 3-5. Home run result, but the 15 is no good because Rebellette didn't have any. Rebellette, 6-4. He flies one out deep to center. Kapler on his high horse, but he's going to have room. He'll settle down and make the catch for the out. Next up is Kingsale. Kingsale is 0-1. Nitkowski, 6-6. Against the switch right, walk. The 11 is high. Kingsale, 1-2. It's a fly to left. And Encarnacion will track that down 2 away. Here's Figa. Figa is got a double his first time up. 2 outs, top of the 5th, 2-0 Cats. Nitkowski, 1-5, strikeout plus 10. Swing and a miss. Struck the mound. Inning is over. 4th strikeout. Actually first strikeout for Nitkowski. My bad. First strikeout for him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning on the Orioles. Right now, Nitkowski's pitching a 1-hitter. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Figa pudding. Luis Polonia leads off for Detroit. Detroit baseball. I know it's Detroit basketball, but Detroit baseball. Polonia is 0-2. Used to hate hearing Detroit basketball all the time when the Miami Heat were trying to get past them in the mid-2000s until the Heat finally did and won a title. Johnson, 5-4. It's blank. Polonia, 5-3. Ground out to short. Bordick will get that. And over to first it goes. 1 down. Here's Kapler. Yeah, close enough. Kapler is 0-2. Kevin Thomas joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Johnson, 2-5. Error on a grounder. Kapler, 3-3. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to left. Easy play for Amaral. And he will make the catch for out number 2. Yeah, sucks getting old. Whatever you guys do not get old. It's the worst thing you can. You guys in the chat, do not get old. It's the worst thing you can do to yourself. We go to the next batter is Higginson. Higginson is 1-2. He's got a double. 2-0 Cats. Bottom of the 5th. Johnson, 3-6. Strikeout 6. Swing and a miss. Steer right out, and the inning is over. Nice job by Johnson. That's his 4th K. And 1, 2, 3 go the Cats. There were 15 runs historically scored in this game. We only got 2. 2-0 Cats after 5. 1, 2, 3 go the Cats. We go to the top of the 6th. Already there, Robert. Top of the 6th inning. Rich Amaral leads off for the O's. He's 0-2. Nitkowski can pitch to 5 more before he tires, as we're now in the 6th inning. Nitkowski, 1-1, automatic out, and that's going to be a grounder to short. Handled easily by Cruz, and he will throw over to first for out number 1. Here's Bordick. Bordick is 0-2. Inside pitch advance coming along very well. Chris has made some changes to the cards. I'll tell you right now, guys, I can't wait till he releases it. And remember, my next season will be an inside pitch advance season. And no matter what season gets chosen, Okay, no matter what season gets chosen from the selection show and the reveal show, he will create the year if it's not available, which I don't think it will be. Here's Nitkowski, 4-4. Home run chance, 6 is good against the lefty. Bordick needs a 7. No. 6-3, but he will get a base hit. He didn't get all of it, but he got some of it. Bordick will get a single. He'll hit that one in the left. Single for Bordick. It'll bring up Surhoff. Surhoff 0 for 1 with a walk. Yes, I am using the D20 for the automatic outs. I do have a kind of like of an inside pitch advanced helper here in a little bit to change this game into inside pitches. I kind of call this inside pitch semi-advanced now that I use some of the inside pitch advanced features of this game here. Talking about beer. I know, right? IPA, you think you're talking about beer. I know. That's one issue I had when he wanted to call it IPA. I said, man, you're talking about a beer there, Chris. But, hey, the way he wants it. Infield double play. Strategy roll for Bordick. He will stay put. Nitkowski, 1-4. It's a blank. Surhoff, 2-2. Base hit right past first. Is that going to get Bordick to get over to Bordick over to third? The answer is yes, it will. Bordick has a base running rating of 2. He will make it when it's hit past first, and he will get the third base. Now the Orioles got something going on here with 1 out and runners in the corners, and here's BAL. BAL has walked twice. Infield's going to stay at double play depth. BAL does hit into double plays. Should sell well in Wisconsin yet. That's what I was thinking. Bordick on at third, Surhoff on at first. 1 out here. Frank S. joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Nitkowski will pitch. Nitkowski, 6-2 against the righty. It's a blank. BAL, 1-2. And against the lefty, it'll be a base hit past third. Orioles will get on the board. Surhoff will hold at second base. Needs to be a 5 to get there. He'll stay with a 3, and it's 2-1. And the Orioles are on the board. Albert Bell comes through with a base hit to now get the O's on the scoreboard. Third straight hit given up by Nitkowski. Here's Conine. And Conine is 0 for 2. Still infield a double play. Now a 2-1 ball game. Fans here at Tiger Stadium hoping CJ can get it done, but the Tiger bullpen is already, Rawlings says get the bullpen going. Strategy roll. And that is a 1. Nothing happening. Nitkowski, 4-5. Error on a grounder. Conine, 3-6. It's powered into right field. That's a 2. It's going to be a base hit to right field. Single to right. Polonia has an error rating of 0, so he's not going to make an error out there. So it's a single to right field. Will it score Surhoff? 5-5 on second to home. Hold if the right fielder is a -2. Polonia is a -1. Surhoff will come in to score. With a blue die of 5, BAL will hold at second base. Conine goes to first. We're tied at 2. Stadium groans. Fourth straight hit given up by Nitkowski. He is now tired. And now the batter is Minor. And I think that's going to be it for Nitkowski. He is coming out. Did a good job, but ran out of gas. So Nitkowski going to come out of the game. And he's going to leave at least right now with the no decision. We'll see a new pitcher for the Tigers. And let's see. They got a couple of righties, so we're going to stick with the righties for the Tigers. And coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Doug Brocail. 4 wins, 4 losses, 2 saves. A 2.52 ERA in 99. He had 78 strikeouts and 24 walks. So Brocail is now going to come in to pitch for the Tigers. Nitkowski can still take the loss. Now runners at first and second, 1 out, but now a 2-2 tie here in the top of the 6th. Strategy. Nothing on the 5. BAL stays put. And Brocail, by the way, can pitch the 5 batters. Brocail. A 3-2. And strikeout, got him. He got Minor. Minor goes down on strikes, and that's out number 2. Chance now for Rebelette. Rebelette is 0 for 2, flied out to center twice. Bell on at second, Conine on at first, 2 outs. Tied at 2 in a good game here at Tiger Stadium. Strategy roll, nothing happening on the 4. Brocale, 6-2, range play at the park. Tiger Stadium, 3-2. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Davy Cruz. His range is a 3. And he's got it. What a play by Cruz. He gets up, throws to second to get Conine, and the inning is over. Davy Cruz definitely saved a run on that one. 2 runs on 4 hits for the O's. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. We're now tied at 2. In a good game here to end the month of August as we're getting ready for the pennant race, which is what I call September. Bottom of the 6th, tied at 2. Jason Johnson can pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. He's settled down lately. He's only given up 1 hit in the last 3 innings. Tony Clark's going to bat for the Tigers. He's 1 for 2. Can you hit and run with man on first and second with less than 2 out? No. Runner on second, I never hit and run. And actually, the rule is you can hit and run whenever you want, but according to the actual rules, you really aren't supposed to do a hit and run when you got a runner on first, and that's it, and less than 2 out. But you can do a hit and if you want to do a run with runners at first and second, you can. But usually, managers don't hit and run with runners at first and second. They usually, with anybody on second, as a matter of fact, they usually don't. You can. I don't see why you can't. There's no rule that says you can't. But I don't see many managers doing that. Exactly, Ben Witz. That's the thing. Runner isn't going to steal second, so the second baseman isn't breaking for the bag. So that doesn't leave that hole there. That's another reason why they do it. Johnson will pitch to Clark. Johnson, 2-5, error on a grounder. Clark, 4-2, and that's not an error. It's a slow hit ball to short. That's picked up by Bordick. Clark's base running rating is a 1, and he's out at first. 1 out. That's a speed check. And that's picked up by Bordick. Clark got out of the box way too slow. And that is the first out. Here's Encarnacion. He's 0 for 2. Johnson will deal. Johnson, 3-6, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 5th K for Johnson. He has really done well since the first 2 innings. And now Catalinato, he's 1 for 2 with a bomb. Johnson, he will pitch. Johnson, 3-5, walk plus, ball 4. He'll walk Catalinato, and that will keep the inning going. Johnson is now tired. Next batter is Easley, and they're going to let him pitch to him. But Johnson is tired now. This will probably be his last inning. Catalinato on at first. Strategy, he had 3 steals, and he does not get the steal sign. He'll stay put. Johnson will go ahead and deal. Johnson, 6-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Easley, 1-3. It's a base hit to center field. Catalinato's base running rating is a 6 with 2 outs. Should make it. 2-3, first to third, and yeah, advances 3-6. He'll easily make it to third. Catalinato, great speed. He'll wind up at third base easily on a single by Easley. He'll make it to third base easily on a single by Easley. And now the batter is Hasselman, and that will be it for Johnson. So Jason Johnson will come out of the game. Nitkowski did leave with a no decision. And now, but Johnson can still leave with the L. So a new pitcher coming in for the Orioles. And let's see, right. They're going to go with Timlin as the closer. Coming on to pitch for the Orioles is going to be Al Reyes. 4 wins, 3 losses, no save, a 4.52 ERA in 99. 67 strikeouts, 38 walks that year. So Al Reyes will pitch for the Orioles to try to get out of the inning. Reyes, very capable. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, tied at 2. Catalinato with third, easily on at first. Strategy, and nothing on the 13. Reyes will deal. Reyes, 2-2, strikeout plus, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Big strikeout for Reyes, no runs, a hit, and a walk. Bringing in Al Reyes to go ahead and get the final out of the inning. You just don't see managing like this on the other channel with the Fluffy Cat. Tied at 2 after 6. We go to the top of the 7th. Brocale, he can pitch to 3 more batters before he gets tired. He's going to stay out there. Gene Kingsale is the leadoff batter. And question is, am I going to take him out? And this is the 7th inning, so the answer is yes. Kingsale is going to come out of the game. Coming over and taking in center field will be Brady Anderson. 282 average, 24 homers, 81 RBIs. He'll take over in center, although he's not as good defensively as Kingsale. But Anderson really is a main starter, and he is going to be a 3-1-0 in center. So here comes Brady Anderson. He'll take over in center field. Brocale will pitch to Anderson here, top of the 7th. Brocale, 2-3, wild pitch, blank. Anderson, 3-5, that's a fly ball to center. Kapler will go ahead and get to that and makes the catch for out number 1. Next batter is Figa. Is Baltimore going to make a change on that? And yes, they will. Figa's going to come out of the game. Coming in to take over at catcher will be Charles Johnson. 251 average, 16 homers, 54 RBIs. In games like this, I usually like to get the starters in later. Because, of course, when we get the spoiler games, in the final week of the season where I have to play against a team that has nothing to play for, and they usually have a whole bunch of nobodies in there. So you got to go ahead and make some moves. So Johnson will take over at catcher. He's a 3-5 -1. And he actually is a 3.55 -1, actually. So 3.55 -1. So he'll go up against Brocale. Brocale will go ahead and pitch to Johnson. Brocale, 3-4, possible error. Johnson, 4-6. It's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Kapler. His error rating is a 3. That's an 18. He makes the play easily, 2 down. And now here's Amaral. Amaral will stay in the game. Amaral is 0 for 3. 2 men down. Brocale. 3-5. Pitcher result. That 11 is going to be a blank. Amaral. 2-1 base hit. Center field. Brocale just missed getting an automatic out on that one. And Brocale will get his first hit of the ball game. It'll bring up Bordick. Brocale is tired. He says, I can do it, coach. Amaral on it first. He had 9 steals, strategy roll, and he'll stay put. Brocale will go ahead and deal. Brocale, 4-6, range play. Bordick, 4-2, ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Catalinato. He stunk. His range is a 1. Not a chance. And that's going to be a base hit past third. Amaral, his base running rating with 2 outs is he has to be a 5 has to be a 6 in order to get to third. It is not. He'll hold at second base. So now a base hit. As Catalinato had no chance of getting it, now the batter is Surhoff. That'll be it for Brocale. He will come out of the game because he is tired, and we'll see another pitcher for the Tigers. And Surhoff actually hits lefties better. So we'll see who the Tigers want to bring out to pitch, though. I don't think I have a lefty, do I? Yes, I do, and he is not that great. But they're going to go with him. He had 17 appearances. Coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Will Brunson. 1 win, no losses, a 6.00 ERA. He's the only lefty I got in the bullpen. Will Brunson's job, get the final out of this inning. So Brunson will come on to pitch. He's actually a French player, but he had 17 appearances, 12 innings pitched, which told me they did use him. So 2 outs, runners at first and second, top of the 7th, tied at 2. Will Brunson coming in for the Tigers. Fans here at Tiger Stadium cheering him on. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Brunson will pitch. Brunson, 6-2, wild pitch. No, it's a blank. Surhoff, 3-1, and it's a fly ball to right field. Polonia will go over here and get it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. Nice job by Will Brunson to get the 1 out. Again, top of the line managing you have here on this channel. I don't know about all those other channels. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. This is the final game for the month of August. I will not play any baseball tomorrow. It is a travel day, so I will take a day off. We will return on Wednesday with the beginning of the pennant race, the month of September, and we got a good one. We're going to the Astrodome. The New York Mets will take on the Houston Astros. Octavio Dotel will go for the Mets, and Chris Holt will be going for the Astros. It's also September, which means September call-ups are now done, so the rosters will expand. So we may be seeing a number of players we've not seen before. But we got a good one to start the pennant race. Mets chasing the Braves. Astros trying to wrap up the number 1 overall seed in the postseason. Mets and Astros. That will be Wednesday, September 1st, 99. The pennant race is coming up next. Are you understanding that once this ends? Yes, I will be done with Inside Pitch Classic pretty much. I may still play it, but he's going to go to Inside Pitch Advanced. I'm going to go to Inside Pitch Advanced. And Frank, I'll tell you, once you play Inside Pitch Advanced, which I have done, it's kind of hard to go back to this. So I'm looking forward to it. And he has told me he can create any season from 1940 on. So even though he's releasing seasons 1978, 84, and 2024 for the full release of Inside Pitch Advanced, whatever season gets chosen by you guys and, of course, the dice, he will create that season. And, of course, that season will be available for sale when he does create it. He'll have 2 months to do it, is what he told me. Bottom of the 7th, 2-2 tie here. Orioles and the Tigers. And Davy Cruz leads off. Reyes, Orioles are going to come. He's going to come out. New pitcher coming in for the Orioles, and they're going to go with. They got a whole bunch of lefties actually. When did he come in? Actually, he could pitch. I think he could pitch. Can he? He's not tired. No, you know what? Reyes is going to stay in. I got Timlin, but I really want to save him for. I got a whole bunch of lefties though. They had a whole bunch of lefties in this lineup. I'm going to stick with Reyes another inning. Reyes can still pitch to 3 more batters before he tires. Reyes will stay out there. D. Scott Howard, the Goat Whisperer, joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Tied at 2, bottom of the 7th. Reyes, he'll go ahead and pitch. Reyes, 4-5 against the righty. It's blank. Cruz, 6-3, and it's fly to left. That'll be handled by Amaral, and he'll make the catch for the out, 1 down. Next bag is Polonia. I understand, Frank, as I said, not everybody's going to go to inside pitch advanced. And you don't have to. He's not, seasons for regular inside pitch he will still make. 2003 and 2006 are on hand. It should be coming out by the end of this month for Inside Pitch Classic. But they're not going away, and he still will make more seasons for inside pitch regular. Don't worry, it's not going away. Here's Polonia. Polonia is 0 for 3. My thing is that after playing inside pitch advanced, I really didn't want to go. I almost asked him, can you create the 99 season for me real fast? Don't worry there, Frank. It's not going anywhere. Reyes, 2-2, strikeout plus. That 19 is going to miss. Polonia, 5-1, popped out, second base. That'll be handled by Rebolette. And he's got it for the second out. 2 outs for Kapler. Kapler is 0 for 3. Bottom of the 7th, tied at 2. Good matchup here at Tiger Stadium between the Orioles, who are chasing the Red Sox and the Yankees. Tigers are trying to get a win. Reyes, 3-2, strikeout 10, cold strike 3 on Kapler, and the inning is done. Reyes pitches a good inning here. 1, 2, 3, go the Cats, tied at 2 after 7. We go to the top of the 8th. Albert Bell leads off for the Orioles. He is 1 for 1, singled and walked twice. Brunson coming out of the game. He did his job. And the Tigers will go to the bullpen. And let's see who they're going to go with. And they're at 8th inning. Yeesh. They'll want to bring in Masao Kita. Not really. I just can't. I'm going to bring out, I really don't know if I want to bring out the closer right now, but God, the Tiger bullpen. Now, coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Todd Jones. He's the closer, but he's the best pitcher they still have in the bullpen. I'm going to go with him. 4 wins, 4 losses, 30 saves, a 3.80 ERA, 64 strikeouts, 34 walks, and 99. Jones's job to pitch as long as he can. He can pitch to 4. We'll see what he does. Enjoyed your chat. Really great listen. Highly recommend you guys check out the interview from last week. Oh, we were talking about the guys in the chat. Okay. Top of the 8th, tied at 2. Jones will pitch. Jones is a good closer, too. Jones, 6-4. Range play at the park. Tiger Stadium, 4-3. It's a grounder to second base. It's a range play for Easley. His range is a 3. Nope, that'll be a base hit. Bell will hit it past him, and that'll be a single for Bell. Bell reaches base for the 4th time now. And here's Conine the Barbarian. He is 1 for 3 with a single. Infield set for double play. Strategy roll for Bell. He'll stay put. Jones, 3-1, strikeout, no. Conine, 5-2, pumped out to short. Cruz says he'll get it, and he will, 1 down. Next batter is Minor. Do the Orioles want to make a move at his position? Minor is third base, and no, they will keep. They will. Well, let me see here. What do you want to do with Minor? It's a 194. I could move Rebolette over to third and have Delino DeShields play second. I think that's a right move here. Minor is going to come out of the game. Coming into pinch hit will be Delino DeShields. 264 average, 6 homers, 34 RBIs. So let me make a change. So DeShields is going to come in, and he's going to play second base. So that's going to change the position. So he'll play second. And he is a 3.60. Rebolette, I'm going to move over to third. He's a 4.3. He's actually better. He's actually a better at that. So I'm going to move him to third base, Rebolette. And he is a 4.3 there, a little at third base. So Rebelette will take over, will now go to third. DeShields will play second. So Bell on at first. One out here, top of the eighth. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 12. Bell stays put. Jones will pitch. Jones, 4-5, strikeout, no. DeShields, 3-2, it's a fly to left. That'll be handled by Encarnacion. And 2 outs. And now here's Rebelette. Rebelette will stay in there. I got to keep him in. I don't have anybody else to take his place. They've batted 162, but Rebelette will bat. Rebelette is 0 for 3. 2 outs now, top of the eighth. Bell on at first. Strategy roll. They'll stay put. Jones, 4-3, possible error. Rebelette, 3-2, and that is going to be an infield single to short. That's picked up by Cruz. Cruz's error rating is a 4. That's an 8. He'll hold on to the ball. Was thinking of trying to get Rebelette out at first, but he'll eat it, and that is an infield single. So an infield single, now the batter is Anderson, and Jones is tired, but he's going to pitch. Anderson is 0 for 1 since coming in for Kingsale. Here's Brady Anderson. He's the new center fielder, by the way. So 2 outs, top of the eighth, tied at 2. Bell on at second, Rebelette on at first. Jones is tired, got to be careful. Strategy roll. That is a 1, nothing happening. Jones will pitch. Jones, 5-4, strikeout 11, called strike 3 on Anderson. He cannot believe it, but he is out. Side retire. No runs, 2 hits for the O's. As that is a 10, but +1 makes him an 11. That is an 11. Anderson not happy with the ump. The umpire says, go sit your ass down. Or actually go out in the field, because that's where you're going. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Leading off for the Tigers will be Bobby Higginson. Reyes is tired. We'll see a new pitcher for the Orioles. And they got left switch right. And now the Orioles going to bring in their guy. Coming in to pitch for the Orioles will be their closer, Mike Timlin. 3 wins, 9 losses, 27 saves, a 3.57 ERA, 50 strikeouts, 20 walks, and 99. So Mike Timlin's job, try to get a win. Bottom of the eighth, tied at 2. Timlin will pitch. Timlin, 1-2, error on a grounder. Higginson, 4-4. Nope, that's a fly ball to right. And Albert Bell will track it down, 1 out. Timlin, by the way, can pitch the 4. 1 out, here's Clark. Clark is 1 for 3. Timlin will deal. Timlin, 4-5. Home run result against the righty. Clark needs a 13, and that's a 14. Oh, my. Clark, 2-3, and it's a deep fly ball into center field. Going back for that is Anderson. He's at the track. He's at the wall. He'll make the catch. And Clark can't believe it didn't get out. 2 down. Just missed it by a hair. And now Encarnacion, he's 0 for 3. Timlin wipes his brow, says, phew. Timlin will pitch. Timlin, 3-6, it's a blank. Not tired. Encarnacion, 2-2, base hit. Encarnacion keeps the inning going with a single pass short. And now here's Catalinato. Catalinato hit a bomb in this game. He's 1 for 2, bombed and walked. Encarnacion on at first. Timlin will pitch to him. 2 men down, bottom of the 8th. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 17. Encarnacion will stay put. Fans here at Tiger Stadium are loud, hoping Frank can hit another one. Timlin. 4-6. Strikeout 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that will end the inning. No runs and a hit, and one very loud out. Tied at 2 after 8. But will we see some ninth inning magic? Top of the ninth first. Todd Jones is tired. He's going to pitch. He's the best reliever they have in the bullpen, unless he gets somebody at second base, is when he'll stay in there. Leading off for the Orioles will be Charles Johnson. 251 average, 16 homers, 54 RBIs in 99. He's taking over at catcher. So Johnson will bat here, top of the ninth, tied at 2. 15 runs historically scored in this game. We only got 4. We've had a pitcher's duel. Jones will deal. Jones, 5-3, strikeout. That just missed. Johnson, 5-4, and against the righty, it's a ground out to second base. Easily will get that, very easily, and toss it over to first, easily. 1 out. Here's Amaral. Amaral 1 for 4 with a single. Johnson, he'll go ahead and Jones will go ahead and pitch. Jones, 2-3, strikeout. Called strike 3 on Amaral, 2 down. Amaral should have swung at that one. That was a good pitch by Jones, 2 down. And now Bordick. Bordick 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Jones, they'll go ahead and deal. Jones, 6-4, range play at the park, Tiger Stadium, 1-1. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Cruz. Cruz's range is a 3, and he will not get it. It'll be a base hit. Bordick keeps the inning going. That's his 3rd hit of the game. And now the batter is Surhoff. Surhoff is 1 for 3, a single, and a walk. Jones will pitch to Surhoff. 2 men down, Bordick on at first. Fans here at Tiger Stadium hoping Jones can get through this inning. Bordick set there, strategy roll. Nothing on the 17. Jones will pitch to Surhoff. Jones, 6-2, against the lefty. It's a blank. Surhoff, 6-3. And it's a fly ball to left. Encarnacion will get there. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Orioles. So now will we see some bottom of the ninth inning magic? Timlin can pitch. Timlin is tired as well. But they're going to let him pitch as well for the Orioles. Timlin will pitch. Leading off for the Tigers is Damian Easley. He is 2 for 2, 2 singles and a walk. Timlin's job, get this to extras. Timlin will pitch. Timlin, 2-3, strikeout, got him. He'll get Easley. And that's a big K by Timlin, 1 down. Next batter is Hasselman. Hasselman is 0 for 1, but walked twice. Pitch from Timlin. 2-3, strikeout, no. Hasselman, 5-2, it's a ground out to third. Easily played by Rebolette. And he'll go ahead and get that and toss it over for out number 2. And now here's Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 3. Timlin, he'll go ahead and deal. Timlin, 4-6, strikeout. No, that's a walk chance with a possible home run in the new rule that I use. 4-6, that becomes a walk chance. Against the righty, he needs a 2. -1 is 1. The 5 is too high. Now I check to see if he hits a home run with the KHR. That is a walk chance. Since he is tired, I go by the walk, and then I check to see if he gets a home run. A 1-7, he puts the Tigers in the game. No! Cruz, 6-5, he'll ground it to first. He got a fat pitch, but couldn't do anything with it. Conines gets it, jumps on the bag. We've got free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. 3 up, 3 down, tied at 2 after 9. We go to the top of the 10th. Ghost runners are not active for the 10th inning. Jones is coming out of the game. He is tired. That'll be it for him. They're going to have to now be a bullpen game. Coming on to pitch for the Tigers is going to be, and in my 10th inning, I usually go by the lowest ERA. It's going to be Francisco Cordero. 2 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 3.32 ERA. Cordero can pitch to 5. So Francisco Cordero will come on to pitch for the Tigers here in the top of the 10th. Ghost runners are not active, not until the 11th. Cordero will pitch, and it will be Albert Bell leading off for the Orioles. Bell is 2 for 2, 2 singles and 2 walks. Cordero will go ahead and pitch. Cordero, 3-5, walk plus, and he walks Bell. Bell has walked for the 3rd time today. And there's your leadoff walk when you bring in a pitcher. And now Conine. Conine is 1 for 4 with a single. Infield, a double play depth. Bell had 17 stolen bases. He was a thief. And he's not going anywhere here. Cordero will pitch to Conine. Cordero, 6-1, strikeout plus. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a K for Cordero. He was 2 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 3.32 ERA. He had 19 strikeouts and 16 walks in 99. 1 out. Batter is DeShields. DeShields took over from Minor, and DeShields is 0 for 1. Infield still a double play, and nothing happening for Bell. Cordero will pitch. Cordero, 3-2, error on a throw. DeShields, 3-3. It's a grounder to second base. Second baseman for Detroit is easily, his error rating is a 3. That's a 9. Now, he will not make an error. Let's see what kind of play it would have been. 1, 2, 3. Shortstop pivot. Cruz +1 is 4. A 1 to 4. This could be a double play. It is. Now Cruz's error rating, the pivot rating is a 4. Does he make an error throwing to first? Yes, he does. And they're only going to get the 1 out. Error on a throw. Clark's range is a 4, and he will not prevent the ball from getting past him, and DeShields will hold it first. So Bell is out at second. DeShields makes first on a bad pivot roll by Cruz. I will put that as an error here in the 10th, even though you really can't assume a double play. But I'm going to call that an error. That's going to be an error on the Tigers. They had 1 error in the game historically. So Bell is out, and DeShields makes first on a fielder's choice, but it's really an E6. Is the new fatigue result an automatic single? No, not unless it is one when you get there. DeShields is on at first, and they get the that's a second out. And now the batter is Rebollet. So now can the Orioles take advantage of a bad relay by Cruz? DeShields on at first, but now 2 outs in the top of the 10th. Cordero will pitch to Rebollet. Strategy roll. That's a 20, but Cordero has no pickoff rating. Cordero will go ahead and pitch. Cordero, 3-6. That's at the park. Tiger Stadium. 1-4. It's a base hit plus single stretch to right field. DeShields automatically makes third. Rebollet is going to try for second. Right fielder is Polonia -1 arm. A 1-2. Rebollet will get to second base, and he'll go back to first. So now the go-ahead run is at third base. And that is a single for Rebelette. And here's Anderson. The Orioles has one as a home run check. Otherwise, it fails as a single. Well, I don't know what you're talking about considering inside pitch advanced or inside pitch. The S1 is an automatic. The S1 is not. This is not a home run by any means if it comes to there, Frank. So 2 men out, runners at the corners. Anderson, the batter. He is 0 for 2 since coming in for Kingsale. Can the Orioles take advantage of a bad throw by Cruz? Strategy roll. And nothing happening on the 4. Cordero will go ahead and he will pitch. Cordero, 5-6. It's a blank. Anderson, 3-5. It's a fly ball to center field. Tigers will get out of it. Kapler will get there. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error. But we go to the bottom of the 10th. No, if it's an S1 here, if he's tired, that's a base hit, not a home run. A home run now is if you go a KW. Okay, he now changes to a KHR in inside pitch. My rule in Classic is I roll to see if it's a walk first. If he doesn't walk, then I roll to see if it's a home run. That's my house rule for inside pitch Classic when he made some changes to the cards. So we go to the bottom of the 10th. Timlin can pitch to one more batter before he tires. He will stay out there to pitch. It'll be Luis Polonia leading off for Detroit. He is 0 for 4. Timlin will pitch. I was thinking about that too, Ben, but that's just how I play it. That's just how I play it. Timlin will go ahead and pitch to Polonia. Timlin, 3-2 against the lefty. It's a blank. Polonia, 4-6, and it's a fly to center field. And that'll be handled by Anderson for out number 1. See, my ruling on that, Ben, is that it was either a bad pitch where he allowed a walk or he just put it right over the plate. It's either or. Kind of like my way of doing it. But like I said, play the game you want the way you choose to play it. Timlin will pitch to Kapler. Timlin is now tired. Kapler is 0 for 4. Timlin, 3-2 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. That 17 will get him. Struck him out. 2 down. And now Higginson. Higginson is 1 for 4 with a double. Timlin will deal, 2 men down. Bottom of the 10th, tied at 2. Ben Witz is fine. I have no problem with that. He's right. It's not a bad idea. Ben Witz is 1 to 3 walk check, 4 to 6 home run check. It's a good idea. It's actually not a bad idea. Timlin, 5-5, error on a throw. Higginson, 1-2. Nope, that's going to be a pop out. That'll be a pop fly ball to short. Bordick will get it. He will make the catch. And we still have more free baseball. Tied at 2 after 10. It's actually not a bad idea. I was thinking about that idea. That's not a bad idea by Ben. We go to the top of the 11th. We should get a cat. Top of the 11th. Francisco Cordero is tired. And ghost runners are now active. Brady Anderson will now come at second base. As we start the bottom of the 11th, ghost runners are active. Cordero is going to come out of the game. He's tired. So an automatic S1 would bring in the runner. That's not fair. So we're going to bring in a new pitcher for the Tigers, and it is going to be Dave Malicki. 14 wins, 13 losses, no saves, a 4.61 ERA. 120 strikeouts, 71 walks. Malicki usually a starter, but he's in the bullpen for this game. So Dave Malicki will come on to pitch as Brady Anderson will start at second base. Charles Johnson leads off for the Orioles, top of the 11th. Tied at 2. Malicki will go ahead and pitch to Johnson, but we'll do a strategy roll first. And nothing on the 13. Johnson will not bunt. Johnson does have a good bunt rating, though. He will not bunt. Malicki will pitch. Malicki, 4-4. Error on a grounder. Johnson, 1-5 against the righty. It's a grounder right back to Malicki. His error rating is a 10. That's a 20. He will not make an error. Malicki will take the out at first. And Anderson, he'll get the third. Slow rolling grounder to first. Anderson will get to third base, out number 1. That moves Anderson over to third. Now the batter is Amaral. Infield in. Anderson on at third. Malicki will pitch to Amaral. Amaral is 1 for 5 with a single. Top of the 11th, tied at 2. Malicki will settle in. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Amaral will pitch. Malicki, 2-6. Home run result against the righty. Amaral has a 0. It's not happening. Amaral, 4-5. He hits a deep fly ball to right field. Now that's going to be caught by Polonia for out number 2. Amaral, a sacrifice fly of 4. Hits the right, +1 is a 5. And, not deep enough. Now Anderson's got to try to come in on his own. 2-6. And a play with 2 out. Otherwise, he holds. There are 2 outs, so Anderson is coming in a home anyway. There is 2 outs now. Here comes Anderson. A play at 2 out. That's a 15. Right fielder, Polonia, a -1 arm. The throw is in time. They got him. Side retired. Amaral flies out to right field. Anderson tries to score. A -1 arm, a 3-16 is an out. That's a 15, and he gets Anderson at the plate. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Now we go to the bottom of the 11th. Anderson tries to come in on 2-6 as a play with 2 out, or he holds. There were 2 outs, so they did send him. Wow. What a great throw by Polonia. And now we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Being the ghost runner for the Tigers will be Bobby Higginson, and he is the ghost runner here in the bottom of the 11th. New pitcher for the Orioles, Timlin, is done. And it will be Tony Clark leading off for the Tigers. And coming on now, though, they have his lefties in the lineup in the bullpen. And in this case, I'm going to go with the best lefty they have, and that is going to be B.J. Ryan. 1 win, no losses, no saves, a 3.10 ERA. So B.J. Ryan coming in to pitch. Higginson on at second. They didn't even get the ghost runner in. A base hit to win the game for the Tigers in the bottom of the 11th. Strategy roll, although Clark not really a threat to do anything, and he won't. Ryan will go ahead and pitch. Ryan, 3-5 strikeout. That will just miss. Wow. Clark, that's a 19. Clark was a 17. Clark, 6-6. He powers one into left field. That's an 18. And it's going to stay up there. Against the lefty, it will stay up there. Be a fly ball to left. Getting that is Amaral. Higginson. Does he take third on the fly out? 6-3, and No, he holds. It advances if it's hit to center or right. It was hit to left. Higginson stays put. 1 out. Now the batter is Encarnacion. Higginson still on at second. Bottom of the 11, tied at 2. Encarnacion is 1 for 4. Ryan, strategy roll. That's a 20, but Ryan has no pickoff. He'll concentrate on Encarnacion. Ryan will deal. Ryan, 6-3. It's at the park. Tiger Stadium. 3-1. And it's a home run to the pull side against the lefty. Encarnacion has a 14. That's a 1, and that will do it. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run 1, Encarnacion. Walk-off. Tigers win it. That's your game. Stadium cheers. Yay! A 2-run bomb by Juan Encarnacion. A home run to the pull side. He hits that over the left field wall. That is a 1. Now, if this was inside pitch advanced, that would have been a chance to be robbed. But no, there will not be a rob on this one because we're not doing that here. And that is a big-time bomb in Encarnacion. The Tigers will win it in 11, 4-2. Game of the year candidate. Big win there as Encarnacion gets mobbed at the plate. And a heck of a game for the Tigers. The Tigers will go to 58-71. The Orioles now drop to 70-60. Final line score coming up. 2 runs, by the way, on 2 hits. For the Tigers, 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. For the Orioles, 2 runs, 11 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Dave Malicki. He's going to wind up with the win. B.J. Ryan's going to take a tough loss. And, of course, nobody gets to say. But the Tigers will go ahead and get the win here. A 4-2 victory for the Cats. What a way to end the month of August. We're still not done. 10-minute ticker is next. I know a lot of people hate the Ghost Runner rule, but I'm actually beginning to understand it and enjoy it. I know a lot of people still hate it. And no, I will not use Ghost Runners in the playoffs. Don't worry about that. I do not use Ghost Runners in the postseason. You do not use Ghost Runners in the postseason. I totally agree with that. Yep, the Caspers didn't figure. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Orioles are going to take a tough loss to Detroit. Let's finish off the month of August. August 29th, Anaheim at Boston. Angels 441, and that's 4. Red Sox 1356, and that is 8. And the Orioles, with that loss, fall another game back. Oakland at the White Sox. Oakland 1123, that is 3. White Sox 1122, that is 3. And they're going to extras. Oakland rolled a 3 plus 0. White Sox rolled a 2 plus 2 is 4. And the White Sox will win it in extras. Tampa Bay at Cleveland, as I now just take the smaller dice rolls. It just saves time from re-rolling. Tampa Bay at Cleveland. Devil Rays 821, that is 2. Indians 1461, that's 9. A win for the Tribe. Kansas City at Minnesota. Royals 1464, that's 10. Twins 442, that is 4. A win for the Royals. Mariners and the Yankees. Mariners, 856, that's 7. Yankees, 1032, that is 4, a win for the M's. Texas at the Blue Jays. Rangers, 1023, that is 3. Blue Jays, 1224, that's 4. The Blue Jays will get a win over the Rangers. Mets and the Diamondbacks. Can the Mets get a win? Mets, 1045, that is 6. Diamondbacks, 913, that is 2. And the Mets will get a happy recap. Phillies and the Rockies. Phillies, 1851, that's 8. Rockies, 1315, that is 3, a win for the Phils. Marlins and the Astros. Marlins, 023, that's 1. Astros, 752, that's 6. Cubs and the Dodgers. Cubs, 846, and that's 5. Dodgers, 1123, that is 3. That's a win for the Cubs. Reds and the Expos. Reds, 1266, that's 12. Expos, 361, that is 6, and that game belongs to the Reds. Brewers and the Padres. Brewers, 1456, that is 8. Padres, 846, and that is 5, a win for the Brew Crew. Pirates and the Giants. I need the Pirates to start losing games because if the Mets are not going to catch the Braves, I need to stay ahead of the Pirates to have home to be the number 4 seed. Pirates, 962, that is 8. Giants, 955, that is 7. And raise the Jolly Roger, and they stay with me. Braves and the Cardinals. Come on, Cardinals. Braves, 644, that is 5. Cardinals, 352, that is 5. And we'll go to extras. The Braves rolled a 4 plus 0. The Cardinals rolled a 2 minus 1 is 1. The Braves will win it in extras. August 30th, Kansas City at Boston. Royals, 066, it's 8. Red Sox, 912, that's 1. Win for the Royals. Mariners and the White Sox in a doubleheader. Mariners, 1121, that is 3. White Sox, 744, that is 5. They win the first. Mariners, 1144, that is 6. White Sox, 1834, that is also 6. And there go to extras. Both of them rolled a 4. Seattle was a 0. The White Sox are a +2. They will win in extras. Anaheim at Cleveland. Angels, 452, that is 5. Indians, 1633, that's 6. A win for the Tribe. Rangers and the Tigers. Rangers, 1314, that's 3. Tigers, 543, that is 4. A win for the Cats. Oakland and the Yankees. Big series. Athletics, 1062, that's 8. Yankees, 661, that is 6. A win for the A's. Minnesota and the Blue Jays. Twins, 631, 3 runs. Blue Jays, 1121, and that is 3. And also 3 runs. They go to extras. Both teams rolled a 1. Minnesota a 0, and Toronto a 0. That is a tie, which means the Blue Jays win it by virtue of home field. Expos and the Diamondbacks. Expos, 535, and that's 4. Diamondbacks, 1361, that is 8. That's a win for the D-backs. Braves and the Reds. Come on, Reds. Braves, 763, and that is 8. Reds, 854, and that's 6. Another win for the Braves. Pirates and the Rockies. Come on, Rockies. Pirates, 1165, that is 10. Rockies, 1841, that's 7. And raise the Jolly Roger. Mets and the Astros. Big series there. Mets, 715, that is 2. Astros, 664, that is 8. I lose lose a game to the Braves and to the Pirates. Milwaukee and the Dodgers. The Pirates are still behind me, though. Brewers 452, and that is 5. Dodgers 1345, and that is 6. A win for them. Cubs and the Padres. Cubs 854, 6 runs. Padres 654, and that is also 6 runs. So both teams rolled a 4. Cubs +3, Padres +1. That will be a win for the Cubs. Phillies and the Giants. Phillies 961, and that's 7. Giants 1012, that is 1. That's a win for the Phils. Marlins and the Cardinals. Marlins 554, that is 5. Cardinals 1233, that is also 5, and they'll go to extras. Marlins rolled a 4, +1 is 5. Cardinals rolled a 3, -1 is 2. That will be a win for the Marlins. August 31st, Tampa Bay at Baltimore. Devil Rays 843, and that is 5. Orioles 1063, that is 8. A win for the Black and Orange Birds. Kansas City at Boston. Royals 1111, that's 1. Red Sox 1464, that is 10. A win for them. Seattle and the White Sox. Remember, I will have the standings in the VIP lounge. Mariners 1526, that's 5. White Sox 744, and that is 5 as well. And they'll go to extras. Seattle rolled a 6 +0. White Sox rolled a 4 +2 is 6. That's a tie, which means the White Sox will win it by home field. Anaheim at Cleveland. Angels 1136, that is 5. Indians 1322, that's 4. A win for the Halos. Texas at Detroit. Rangers 1732, and that is 6. Tigers 1046, that is also 6, and they'll go to extras. Texas rolled a 2, +2 is 4. Tigers rolled a 6, +1 is 7, and that will be a win for the Tigers in extras. Oakland and the Yankees. Athletics 665, that is 8. Yankees 1554, that is also 8, and they're going to extras. Oakland rolled a 5 +0. Yankees rolled a 4, -1 is 3. The A's will win it in extras. Minnesota at Toronto. Twins 912, 1. Blue Jays 735, and that's 4. They'll get that win. Expos and the Diamondbacks. Expos -123, that's 1. Diamondbacks 1233, and that is 5. A win for the D-backs. Braves and the Reds. Come on, Reds. Braves 526, that's 3. Reds 743, that is 5. That game belongs to the Reds. Pirates and the Rockies. Come on, Rockies. Pirates 1934, that's 6. Rockies 1024, that's 3. Raise the Jolly Roger. Mets and the Astros. Can my Mets get a game closer to the Braves? Mets 656, that is 6. Astros 555, that is also 6. Mets rolled a 6 +0. Astros rolled a 5, -1 is 4. The Mets will win it in extras. Jeez. Brewers and the Dodgers. This 10-minute ticker has been so frustrating as the Mets trying to chase the Braves down. Brewers and the Dodgers. Brewers 1126, and that is 4. Dodgers 1054, that is 7. A win for the Dodgers. Cubs and the Padres. Cubs 422, that is 2. Padres 1966, that's 14. They'll get that win. Phillies and the Giants. Phillies 1222, that is 3. Giants 13-15, and that is also 3, and they'll go to extras. Phillies rolled a 2, -1. Giants rolled a 5 +0. The Giants will get the win. Marlins and the Cardinals. Marlins 8-13, that is 1. Cardinals 13-36, and that is 6. And that's a win for the Redbirds. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always Wednesday. Tomorrow is a travel day, 1 month to the next. No baseball tomorrow night. The 1999 pennant race will begin on Wednesday. We'll be at the Astrodome. The New York Mets take on the Houston Astros. Octavio Dotel against Chris Holt. We are all set and ready. The final month is here. There is still some seating available, and a couple of the division races are still up for grabs. What will happen? We'll have to see what happens. But Wednesday, Mets and the Astros, be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. I think this game deserved it. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and we'll see you guys Wednesday night. The Tigers win it in 11, a 4-2 victory for the Cats. The 1999 pennant race is coming up next.